Welcome to today's message, where we will dive into one of the most empowering concepts for personal growth and success. You only lose if you stop trying. This isn't just a phrase, it's a profound way to live life. Regardless of where you are in your journey, this statement serves as a reminder that failure is not final unless you give up. In this video, we'll explore various dimensions of persistence and how this simple principle can transform the way you approach obstacles in your personal, professional, and emotional life. From historical examples to modern-day success stories, we'll look at the deep impact of resilience. We'll discuss strategies for developing mental toughness, the role of failure as a stepping stone to success, and how to embrace the process rather than focusing solely on the outcome. By the end of this video, you will not only be inspired, but also armed with the knowledge and practical tools to keep going, no matter how tough things get. So let's get started on this deep dive into why you only lose if you stop trying. The deeper meaning behind "you only lose if you stop trying." Let's begin by exploring the essence of this statement. When we say "you only lose if you stop trying," we are acknowledging that life is not a race to perfection, but a journey of continuous effort and learning. It's not about avoiding failure altogether, but about maintaining the tenacity to keep moving forward in the face of adversity. Loss versus temporary defeat. What does it mean to lose? Most people define losing as not achieving a desired outcome. But is that really losing? In reality, losing is only permanent when you stop pursuing your goal. Temporary defeat is just that, temporary. When we face obstacles, setbacks, or failures, these are not signals to give up. They are lessons in disguise, teaching us what not to do and pushing us to refine our approach. The shift from success to progress. One key element of this mindset is understanding the difference between focusing on success and focusing on progress. Success can often seem like a distant, overwhelming goal, but progress is something you can measure daily. As long as you are making even small steps forward, you are not losing. You are growing, adapting, and learning. Why do people stop trying? To truly embrace this mindset, it's important to understand why so many people give up. Common reasons include fear of failure, impatience, and feeling overwhelmed. But these reasons all share one thing in common. They are internal, not external. The world is not stopping you from trying again. You are. Once you realize this, you gain the power to continue, knowing that persistence is the key to overcoming almost any challenge. The psychology behind persistence and resilience. Why do some people continue trying no matter what, while others give up at the first sign of difficulty? The answer lies in psychology, specifically the concepts of resilience, mindset, and the brain's incredible capacity for growth. Growth mindset versus fixed mindset. The concept of a growth mindset, developed by psychologist Carol Dweck, is essential to understanding persistence. People with a growth mindset believe that abilities can be developed through effort and learning, while those with a fixed mindset think talents and intelligence are static. When you adopt a growth mindset, you see setbacks as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable failures. This mindset fosters perseverance because every challenge becomes a chance to improve. The role of neuroplasticity. Our brains are not static. They have the ability to change and adapt, a phenomenon known as neuroplasticity. When we persevere in the face of difficulty, we are actually rewiring our brains, strengthening neural pathways that will help us tackle future challenges more effectively. Each time you keep trying, even after failure, you're training your brain to become more resilient. The science of self-control. Studies in psychology and neuroscience have shown that self-control and the ability to delay gratification are essential to persistence. The famous marshmallow test, conducted by Walter Mischel, demonstrated that children who were able to delay gratification were more likely to succeed in life. Persistence, at its core, is the ability to keep working towards a long-term goal, even when immediate rewards aren't visible. Historical examples of persistence leading to success. Throughout history, some of the most successful individuals have faced numerous setbacks and failures before finally achieving their goals. What sets them apart is not their talent, but their refusal to give up. Thomas Edison, the light bulb moment after 10,000 failures. Thomas Edison is famously quoted as saying, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His story is the quintessential example of perseverance. Edison failed thousands of times before he successfully created the light bulb. Each failure taught him something new, something vital for the eventual success of his invention. Edison's ability to view failure as progress is what ultimately led to his monumental achievements. Abraham Lincoln, A Life of Defeats Before the Presidency. Abraham Lincoln is another prime example of resilience. Before becoming one of the most revered U.S. presidents, Lincoln faced a series of personal and professional failures. He lost multiple elections, failed in business ventures, and dealt with deep personal grief. However, his refusal to give up on his vision of a united America is what ultimately led him to the presidency and his legacy as one of the greatest leaders in history. J.K. Rowling, from rejection to bestseller. J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series, faced numerous rejections before her books were finally published. Living in poverty as a single mother, Rowling could have easily given up on her dream of becoming a writer. Instead, she persisted, and today she's one of the most successful authors in the world. Her story is a powerful reminder that persistence can turn even the direst circumstances around. The role of failure in success. Contrary to popular belief, failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the journey toward it. Those who succeed are often the ones who have experienced the most failure, but have chosen to learn from it rather than be defeated by it. Failure as feedback. When you view failure as feedback rather than a permanent state, you can begin to see each setback as a learning opportunity. Every time you fail, you are collecting valuable data about what doesn't work. This data helps you refine your approach, making your next attempt more informed and likely to succeed. The emotional toll of failure. Failure can be emotionally taxing, often leading to feelings of inadequacy or hopelessness. It's crucial to understand that these feelings are normal but not insurmountable. Developing emotional resilience. The ability to bounce back from negative emotional experiences is key to persistence. One way to do this is by reframing failure as a necessary step on the path to success. Failure and innovation. Many of the greatest innovations in history were born out of failure. For example, the development of penicillin, the microwave oven, and even Post-it notes all stem from initial failures or accidental discoveries. The lesson here is that failure is not just an inevitable part of success, it can be a crucial element of innovation. The only true failure is quitting. Let's dive deeper into the idea that quitting is the only true form of failure. When you stop trying, you close the door to future success. While failure provides opportunities for growth, quitting ends the journey altogether. Why people quit? Understanding why people quit is the first step in learning how to avoid it. Common reasons for quitting include impatience. People often expect quick results and are discouraged when progress takes longer than expected. But true success often requires years of effort. Fear of judgment. Many people give up because they fear how others will perceive their failures. Overcoming the need for external validation is essential for persistence. Perfectionism. Perfectionists often quit because they can't tolerate the idea of failing. However, the pursuit of perfection can be paralyzing and prevent progress. The consequences of quitting. Quitting doesn't just prevent you from reaching your current goal. It can also create a pattern of giving up that affects other areas of your life. When you quit once, it becomes easier to quit again. This pattern can erode your confidence and self-esteem over time, making it harder to start new ventures or take risks in the future. Practical strategies for cultivating persistence. Persistence isn't just something that some people are born with. It can be developed like any other skill. Here are practical strategies for cultivating persistence in your daily life. 1. Set clear, attainable goals. One of the biggest reasons people give up is because their goals feel too overwhelming. Breaking down your goals into smaller, more attainable tasks can help you stay focused and motivated. For example, if your goal is to run a marathon, start by setting a goal to run 1 mile, then 5 miles, and so on. Each small win will build momentum and keep you on track. 2. Develop a routine. Having a daily routine that aligns with your long-term goals is crucial for building persistence. When you make progress a part of your daily life, it becomes second nature. For example, if you're trying to write a book, set aside 30 minutes every day for writing. Even if you don't feel like it, show up. Over time, the act of showing up becomes a habit, and habits are the foundation of persistence. 3. Focus on the process, not the outcome. It's easy to get discouraged when you don't see immediate results. That's why it's important to focus on the process rather than the outcome. Instead of asking yourself, how close am I to achieving my goal? Ask, am I putting in consistent effort every day? By shifting your focus, you reduce the pressure to succeed immediately and allow yourself to enjoy the journey. 4. Celebrate small wins. Persistence is built on momentum, and one of the best ways to build momentum is by celebrating small wins. Every time you make progress, take a moment to acknowledge it. This can be as simple as treating yourself to a favorite snack or taking a break to relax. Celebrating small victories will give you the motivation to keep going. 5. Surround yourself with positive influences. Your environment plays a huge role in your ability to persist. Surround yourself with people who encourage and support your efforts. Whether it's friends, family, or mentors, having a positive support system can make all the difference when you're facing challenges. 6. Learn from setbacks. Rather than viewing setbacks as failures, see them as opportunities for growth. When something doesn't go as planned, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Every setback contains valuable lessons that can help you refine your approach and move closer to success. Persistence in relationships. Persistence isn't just necessary for achieving personal and professional goals. It's also crucial in relationships. Whether it's a romantic partnership, friendship, or family relationship, persistence is often the key to resolving conflicts and deepening connections. The importance of effort in relationships. Just like anything else in life, relationships require continuous effort. It's easy to let a relationship deteriorate when you stop putting in the effort. However, if both parties are committed to working through challenges and growing together, the relationship can thrive. Quitting on a relationship too soon can prevent you from experiencing deep, meaningful connections. Overcoming challenges. Together, all relationships face challenges. Whether it's financial stress, disagreements, or personal issues, the way you handle these challenges can either strengthen or weaken your bond. Couples and friends who are willing to put in the effort to communicate and understand each other are more likely to overcome obstacles together. Persistence in career and business. Persistence is one of the most important qualities for success in any career or business venture. Whether you're an entrepreneur, an employee climbing the corporate ladder, or a freelancer trying to build your brand, persistence is what will set you apart from the competition. The entrepreneur's journey. Entrepreneurship is often seen as a glamorous path, but the reality is that most entrepreneurs face numerous setbacks before finding success. From failed business ventures to financial losses, the road to entrepreneurial success is rarely smooth. However, the most successful entrepreneurs are the ones who refuse to give up. They learn from their mistakes, adapt to changing circumstances, and keep moving forward. Career advancement. In the corporate world, persistence is equally important. Promotions and career advancement don't always come easily, and rejection or lack of recognition can be disheartening. However, those who are willing to continue improving their skills, take on new challenges, and demonstrate their value to the company are more likely to succeed in the long run. Navigating career setbacks. It's not uncommon to face layoffs, job rejections, or career stagnation at some point in your professional journey. While these experiences can be discouraging, they don't have to define your career. By staying persistent and using setbacks as an opportunity to pivot or develop new skills, you can bounce back stronger than ever. Overcoming self-doubt and mental roadblocks. One of the biggest obstacles to persistence is self-doubt. Many people give up on their goals because they don't believe in their ability to succeed. However, self-doubt is a mental roadblock that can be overcome with the right mindset and strategies. Challenging limiting beliefs. We all carry limiting beliefs, thoughts that tell us we're not good enough, smart enough, or capable enough to achieve our goals. These beliefs are often rooted in past experiences or negative feedback from others. To overcome self-doubt, You must identify and challenge these limiting beliefs. Ask yourself, is this belief based on fact, or is it a fear I've created? By questioning your limiting beliefs, you can begin to replace them with more empowering thoughts. Building confidence through action. Confidence doesn't come from thinking about what you want to do. It comes from taking action. Every time you take a step towards your goal, no matter how small, you build confidence in your abilities. The more you act, the more confident you become, and the less power self-doubt has over you. Staying positive in the face of challenges. Maintaining a positive mindset is crucial for persistence. When things go wrong, it's easy to get discouraged and lose motivation. However, staying positive allows you to keep your long-term goals in mind and maintain perspective. Instead of focusing on what's not working, remind yourself of what you've already accomplished and how far you've come. The role of perseverance in personal development. Perseverance is not just about achieving external success, it's also about personal growth and self-improvement. The process of continuing to try, even when things are difficult, can lead to profound internal changes that shape who you are as a person. Building grit. Grit is the combination of passion and perseverance for long-term goals. It's what allows you to keep going when things get tough and to remain dedicated to your objectives over time. According to psychologist Angela Duckworth, grit is a stronger predictor of success than talent or intelligence. By cultivating grit, you can become more resilient and better equipped to handle life's challenges. Developing emotional intelligence. Persistence requires emotional intelligence, the ability to manage your emotions and respond to challenges in a healthy way. When you face setbacks, emotional intelligence helps you stay calm, think clearly, and make better decisions. Over time, persistence helps you develop greater emotional resilience, which is essential for personal growth. Cultivating patience. Patience is a key component of persistence. Achieving big goals often takes time, and the ability to wait for results without becoming frustrated or discouraged is crucial. By practicing patience, you can stay focused on the long term and avoid the impulse to give up when things don't happen as quickly as you'd like. The power of visualization and persistence. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools you can use to stay persistent. When you imagine yourself succeeding, your brain engages in the process as though it's happening in real life. This mental rehearsal builds confidence, reduces anxiety, and increases your likelihood of persevering through difficult moments. The science behind visualization. Visualization is more than just daydreaming. It's backed by neuroscience. Studies have shown that mental imagery activates similar brain regions as physical action. When you visualize yourself performing a task successfully, your brain prepares your body to execute that action. Athletes often use visualization to improve their performance, mentally rehearsing their plays or movements before a competition. The same principle applies to any goal. Whether it's acing a presentation, overcoming a personal hurdle, or building a successful business, visualization can prime your mind for persistence. Creating a detailed visualization routine. Here's a step-by-step guide to incorporating visualization into your daily routine. Find a quiet space. Take a few minutes each day to close your eyes and focus on your goals in a distraction-free environment. Picture the details. Imagine every aspect of your goal. What does it look like when you achieve it? How do you feel? What challenges are you overcoming along the way? Engage your emotions. Visualization works best when you engage your emotions. Feel the excitement, pride, and fulfillment that come with achieving your goal. Rehearse overcoming obstacles. Don't just focus on the end result. Visualize yourself facing and overcoming challenges. This prepares your mind to handle setbacks without giving up. How visualization affects persistence. When you regularly practice visualization, your mind becomes more comfortable with the idea of success, which makes it easier to stay persistent during tough times. The fear of failure diminishes because you've already mentally rehearsed overcoming obstacles. This sense of preparedness reduces stress and helps you maintain focus when things get challenging. Staying motivated during long-term projects. One of the hardest aspects of persistence is staying motivated during long-term projects or goals, especially when progress seems slow or non-existent. How do you keep pushing forward when the finish line feels miles away? This chapter explores practical strategies for maintaining momentum over the long haul. The importance of breaking down big goals. Long-term goals can often feel overwhelming, making it easier to give up. That's why breaking them into smaller, more manageable steps is crucial. Each small win gives you a sense of accomplishment and propels you toward the larger objective. For instance, if your goal is to lose 50 pounds, start by setting milestones of losing 5 pounds at a time. Celebrate each milestone as a victory. These small wins reinforce the belief that you are capable of reaching the ultimate goal. Time management and planning for success. Effective time management plays a vital role in persistence. People often quit because they feel like they don't have enough time to dedicate to their goals. However, with careful planning and prioritization, you can always find time. Create a schedule that includes consistent, small actions toward your goal every day or every week. Remember, persistence is about consistency, not speed. Even 20-30 minutes of daily effort will accumulate over time, bringing you closer to your goal. Managing plateaus and stagnation. In any long-term project, you will inevitably hit plateaus, periods where progress seems to slow or stop altogether. Plateaus can be incredibly frustrating and demoralizing, but remember, they are a natural part of the process. When progress slows, it's essential to stay patient and continue putting in the effort. Look for areas where you can make small adjustments, whether it's tweaking your approach, learning a new skill, or seeking feedback from others. Often, breaking through a plateau requires small but consistent tweaks rather than a complete overhaul. Persistence through rejection and criticism. Rejection and criticism are two of the biggest obstacles to persistence. Whether it's a job rejection, a failed pitch, or harsh feedback from a mentor, it can be easy to let these setbacks erode your confidence and willingness to continue. In this chapter, we'll discuss how to build resilience in the face of rejection and criticism, and how to use them as fuel for persistence. Reframing rejection. Rejection is often seen as a sign of failure, but that's not necessarily true. In many cases, rejection is simply part of the process. Consider authors like Stephen King, whose book Carrie was rejected by dozens of publishers before it became a bestseller. Instead of seeing rejection as the end of the road, try reframing it as feedback or redirection. It's a stepping stone towards success, not an indicator that you should give up. Developing a thick skin. Criticism can be constructive or destructive, but it's important to develop a thick skin and learn to separate helpful feedback from negativity. Ask yourself, is the criticism valid? Does it highlight an area where I can improve? If so, use it as a learning opportunity. If the criticism is baseless or unconstructive, remind yourself that no one's opinion can determine your worth or potential for success. Having a strong sense of self-worth is critical to staying persistent despite negative feedback. Learning from rejection and criticism. The most successful people in any field are those who use rejection and criticism to grow. They are able to look at feedback objectively without taking it personally and use it to refine their approach. Every rejection is an opportunity to improve, and every piece of criticism holds the potential for growth. By adopting this mindset, you turn what could be a demotivating experience into a tool for persistence. Building a support network to sustain persistence. Persistence is easier when you don't have to go it alone. Having a strong support network, whether it's friends, family, mentors, or colleagues, can make all the difference when you're faced with challenges or setbacks. In this chapter, we'll explore the importance of building a support system that encourages and empowers you to keep going. The role of mentors. A mentor can provide invaluable guidance and motivation during difficult times. Someone who has been through similar challenges can offer advice, share their experiences, and provide encouragement when you feel like giving up. Mentors can also help you see the bigger picture, reminding you of your long-term goals and why they are worth pursuing. Finding accountability partners. An accountability partner is someone who helps you stay on track with your goals. They check in on your progress regularly and provide a sense of responsibility. When you know someone else is paying attention to your efforts, you're more likely to stay consistent and persistent. Find someone who shares similar goals or values and make a commitment to hold each other accountable. Surrounding yourself with positivity. The people you spend time with have a significant influence on your mindset and persistence.